Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I want to introduce myself. My name is Nur Latifah. I am student of Department of Elementary Education Postgraduate Student Program, Jakarta State University. My co-author is Professor Dr. Fahru Roji, MPD, Professor Dr. Zulela MS, MPD, and Professor Dr. Muhammad Syarif Sumantri, MPD. As coordinator of Department of Elementary Education Postgraduate Student Program, Jakarta State University. Today, I'm going to talking about examining the profile of elementary school student reading comprehension skill in Indonesia. The article composite are first, introduce, the second is method, the third is result and discussion, and the fourth is conclusion. Introduction. The PISA report released on Thursday, the 3rd December 2019, regulated Indonesian reading score is ranked 72 out of 77 countries among South Asian country. Indonesia is bottom with ranking less in reading and the second into other fields. Reading comprehension is not an easily acquired skill. This skill requires a sequential program which until now it's still considered difficult to teach students. Understanding is conscious learning process that is not building participatively but integrated. Teacher and learning material are tools using by teachers and introductions in school to validate the learning and understanding of concept among students. Learning result as a reading comprehension tool that can help facilitate the learning process, justify the importance of reading comprehension, which affect all aspects of learning. Teaching need to present solve of the teaching material that can improve reading comprehension. The second is a method. The research is quantitative research, which description approach which is carried out through three stages are the data reduced stage based on the research collected and obtaining the data needed by the researchers. The subject of these studies were public elementary school teachers in Indonesia who are specifically from various regions such as Kalimantan, Java, Bali, Sulawesi, Sumatra, and Bali through Google form with a total of 211 respondents. Data collected teaching refers to questionnaire and started interview to strengthen credibility and validity of the data. The researchers also conducted similar constructed interview with 2 elementary school teachers related to the implementation of Indonesian elementary school learning and classroom directly. The interview are fitly using WhatsApp video call media. The data using triangulation in the form of the data reduction, displaying data, and conclusion. The third is a result of discussion. In this result and discussion, they have a 3 parts. The first is learning process. The second is teaching material, and the third is learning results. The learning process is a complex process of discovery, collaboration, and creation facilitated by the language, as well as the process of the student integration with education and learning results in learning environment. The teaching material learning process can be proved, understanding, conclusion, and the attention press can be see the end of the learning process to giving a signal that learning has been completed. And the third about the learning results. Learning results prove various experience to student. When the teacher material are using adequately, They can increase student motivation, so it can make easy to student to acquire learning. In the learning process, student activities is active that is real done by teacher, by student in a fact reading story. To student can be increase student imagination and experience in the various way. And the first table learning activity was interest in reading comprehensions. Learning active such as reading story, reading silent, journal writing, provide other reading sources. Silent reading activity carried about our by student who has a higher frequency, which is always done by the teachers. And journal writing activities where student understanding can be explained through writing related to what has been found for the silent reading. Regulated the provision of the other reading sections. It is quite good to give this has percentage of 46.9%. And the second, they have teaching material. They have 4 questions about the question related to teacher's material. The first is about the teacher material. They have using government books, and then the kind of teaching result they have. They have 2. The first is the book, and then the second is LKS. The third about the learning research. The third figurate diagram of the using learning resource using by teachers in learning. Research using the teacher reading comprehension, the using textbooks and student worksheet. Is it a teaching resort that is often using by the teachers? The main purpose of the teacher material is to motivation students to track education gains. It is mainly using by teachers to provide help and support to students to active academic result. The main object has been start of following motivation learning. Sightings is longer information relations and facilities holistic learning. The explanation is that the provision of the teaching result is from the learning media that can be using in the learning process, which arm the facilitate teachers in achievement learning object. They are printed and non-printed and can be used according to the characters of the student. The conclusion of this in this result, the student provide an overview of the implementation of learning process carried out by the teachers in improvement reading comprehension with several activities such as reading story, reading silent, writing journal, and a profit reading result, as well as identifiably teacher material that are currently being using as well as learning result by the teachers. Future result is expected to be able to develop teaching material that are currently being conducted by the researchers. Thanks for attention. Thanks for attention. At the end, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.